Well, last night, I heard capitalism under attack as I've never heard it before. And it made me think that if it's dead, there are two visions. There's your vision, which is to resurrect it and make business the greatest platform for social change. And there's another vision, which is that the government has to step in because the billionaires have screwed it up so badly. Tell us how to get that not to happen.
I think both are probably right, actually. But we need a new capitalism. We need a capitalism that's more fair, more equitable, more sustainable capitalism. Capitalism that values not just all shareholders, but also all stakeholders. And if we can put those things together, I think it can be a new capitalism and be very exciting for everybody.
I do worry, Mark, that in the vacuum of what you're talking about, I heard last night about big tech having to be broken up simply because it's got tremendous power. Not even that the power is being used unwisely. But where are you when it comes down to breaking up Facebook, breaking up Amazon, breaking up Alphabet? Aren't these great American companies that hire a lot of people?
Well, you know how I feel, Jim. Facebook is the new cigarettes. It's addictive.
Oh,
it's bad for you.
Change.
Jim, they're after your kids.
That's not fair.
And also,
people can
Jim,
change, Mark.
Look
people
at the political ads that are going on. There's, not a commitment to trust and truth. And now they're commingling the data of all of their acquisitions. Facebook probably should be broken up because they're using these assets in a way to further manipulate even more people. I think that there needs to be change. It hasn't happened fast enough. You can watch that great documentary on Netflix, The Great Hack. Really, I don't know if you watched that, but I mean, it really lays out how that's happened. And they just unplugged 50,000 partners because they were all doing the same thing. So I think change does need to come to some of these companies.
Well, I've got to tell you that to hear you talk about it basically just says...
Well, it's not the first time we've talked about it.
No, but it does. I mean,
that was January 2018.
Can't people change?
This is an old narrative for me.
Do you think that Amazon Web Services, 47% of the market, is too powerful?
No, I don't, because you're dealing with a monopoly called Microsoft. There is a consent decree against Microsoft. You have many platforms that are out in the marketplace today. And we're still battling very much, the monopoly that is Microsoft. That's a major issue for all tech companies. The largest and most important company in the technology industry for all players is to watch what Microsoft is doing because of their traditional monopolistic practices. I mean, there is still a consent decree out there on them.
Mark, you've been talking for some time now about...
And that's the new capitalism, Jim, which is that, look, we have to actually value all stakeholders.
Well,
we have to look at all shareholders. Look, shareholders are important, and we've had a great shareholder return at Salesforce. I heard you earlier mention it, 3,500% since I was first here, right there in 2004. If you bought our stock, well, that's a 3,500% return. But I had a great stakeholder return too during that same period. We've given over $300 million for grants, 4 million hours of volunteerism, 40,000 nonprofits and NGOs for free, running on our service. And we're a net zero company, be fully renewable by 2025. That's our stakeholder return. We issue a stakeholder report. So we have a shareholder return and a shareholder report. We have a stakeholder return, a stakeholder report. And I think that's something the SEC can do, by the way. They could put, I mentioned that in my op-ed. They could put that into the regulations that companies should mention who their stakeholders are and what they're doing for others, not just themselves.